Pierre, you've got Beauty Viva, I should say, lining up in race. So many of the beauties, of course, running around here. This horse was pretty good last time when you stepped him up in trip at CHATEAUNEUF.
Yes, the only thing that we dealt him last time, he just didn't get his head in front. So we give him 2 trials before this run, and he is in first trial at Happy Valley. He seems to be a bit sour, didn't get in the head in front as well. So the second one, he was happy with him. He's more professional, so hopefully he can bring it out tomorrow.
And is the thinking perhaps that the stepping up in trip is what's brought about the improvement? I mean, last time 18, you're now going up to the 2200 metres. So I guess was it always the plan to go that little bit further with him?
Yes, because he's just seems like a more staying type of horses. He can be relaxed, very relaxed in the early stage. So I think by longest distance he can be stronger to get him up in the front.
And you put the tongue tie on, Pierre. How did that sort of decision come about? Was that any sort of feedback from your riders, or why the tongue tie now?
I just want to get him focused, more focused. Don't think of anything else. He seems to be a thinker before in the race, which the last race. So hopefully he can get more straightforward for us.
You've got gate 11 with him, and I know these races can always be run at sort of a muddling sort of pace. Are you too concerned about where he is? I mean, you've got a top man on board as well, of course.
Yeah, we got top man. We just have to be patient. We don't have to worry about the pace, and draw doesn't matter. We just leave him alone, and hopefully he brings it out to the end.
Chau, you're going to jump aboard My Day, My Way coming up on Wednesday night at Happy Valley. He's an improving horse, this, isn't he?
Yeah, he getting better after the short break, and he looking good now. I tried him last weekend, and he feeling good.
The trial looked good, actually. I mean, did he feel like he's come on for his run last time?
Yeah, he keep improving in his upcoming horse, and hopefully can get a better run out in the race.
Yeah, it's obviously not going to be easy. It must address, obviously, the barrier, gate number 12. They've not been kind. He's had some wide barriers, but he's been racing well from them, hasn't he?
Yeah, last time 11, and he's still running good. And I just let him relax last time, and he ran well for me. And I think this time will probably the same, because the jaw is not really good to go in front. Yeah.
He's quite a nice young horse, really, isn't he? I mean, the fact he continues to show improvement, he's taking all before him. I guess he's a nice ride to have. You've had winners at the last 2 Happy Valley meetings, so things are going well for you here.
Yeah, it's so happy to keep winning in the Wednesday, and yeah, the all opportunity is coming, and hopefully can get it. Yeah.
Jamie, lucky touch, an interesting runner, a nice runner for you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. A model of consistency still, and another good running defeat last time.
Yeah, he never runs a bad race. He doesn't win out of turn, but he doesn't often run a bad race. He's very consistent, and unfortunately, because he's been so consistent, it's been hard to keep him away from the handicapper. He's gone up a lot in the ratings without having won a race, but unfortunately with the system here, that's just how it works, and we've got to take that on the chin. But he's going well, 3 weeks between runs, had a bit of a change of scenery out there at Chongfa, and seems to have come back down in good shape.
Yeah, it pains me to remind you, but yeah, 12 pounds from the start of the season, so he probably is his own worst enemy to some degree. But last time out, I mean, the horse that beat him, Keithy, we know is a handy horse, so I think the form certainly stacks up, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a horse that always looks like he's going to win, and then he just doesn't sort of get his nose in front. So he's got that against him, and he's got a bad gate, and there doesn't look to be a lot of pace in the race. So he's got a few things to overcome, but as we've discussed, he's very consistent and always runs well.
He does indeed. You called upon Alexi Bedell also. He's got a pretty handy record, I know, without winning. 2 rides, 2 seconds.
Yep, so he was quick to remind me of that. But anyway, we'll look forward to having Alexi on him.
Well, let's hope he can add that win to the tally. And as for you in the stable, last sort of 3 or 4 meetings have been pretty good, and winners along the way. So the way things are going, you must be pleased.
Yeah, it's been a challenging season, but yeah, hopefully we can keep up a bit of form for the rest of the season that we've got left, and then we'll look forward to next year. But as everyone knows, in Hong Kong with the handicapping system, they go up and they go down, and we've had a few horses that have got to their mark and have been able to win, and a horse like Golden Tronic Mighty's been great for the stable. He's put a couple together, and he gets another crack in Class 4, so and I feel like he won with a little bit in hand, so we'll look forward to him running next time, and hopefully things can keep improving for the stable and everyone concerned.
David Hayes, off to Wednesday night we go, Happy Valley of course, and race number 9, you've got the top weight CHATEAUNEUF, who, well, it'd be hard pushed to say he wasn't impressive last time. That was a very good win.
Yeah, he got a beautiful run from an inside gate. This time he's got a wide gate and top weight, but his track work suggests he's held his form, and his last couple of starts he's been very fast beginner, and Ferraris, if it jumps well, I'm sure it'd be bang and be just outside the leader.
It's interesting actually, Luke obviously was so good on him last time, obviously naturally he stays on, but he's very good off the front, isn't he, Luke? I mean, in sort of a prominent spot, he's a positive rider.
Yes, the time before when he went to the front, the instructions were to go back to last, but he jumped that fast, he improvised, and it was the correct decision. And if he shows that gate speed of his last 2 runs, the 11 mightn't be as bad as it looks.
What are you more concerned about then, the sort of the barrier, or the fact he's top end of Class 3 maybe?
The barrier. Okay. I think he'll, the way he's won and the way he's been training, he's working like an 80-plus horse.
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's won 3 already. So that's him. Let's just go back a couple of days to the weekend. You were always very confident on Ruby Lot, and your confidence was justified.
Yeah, we thought he might be. We don't count Voyage Bubble as a local. He's an international horse. But of the locals, out of the Queen Elizabeth, Hugh Bowman was very confident he could beat them all, and he did, which was a good effort to run second to a champion.
And I guess now that he's got that in his arsenal, if you will, and he's got the ability to run that sort of trip, I guess going forward, I know we're way off it, but for next season, it just gives you a few options to play around with, doesn't it? You see where the others go, and you can sort of pick and choose your races a bit more.
That's right. We'll go where Romantic Warrior and Voyage Bubble ain't.
Probably wise, I think, isn't it?
I think so, but I'm sure he could be very well placed in the lead-up. He'll be beautifully weighted, and he can show he can be competitive in the grand final. So, yeah, he's a horse. We'll put him away now and for a well-deserved rest, and he'll be ready to go at the start of next season.
Just finally, David, just quickly, just an update on Kying Rising. How's he?
Yeah, he's been holidaying and going out the paddock every day. He starts trotting in the trot ring next week in his preparation to peak in October.